Welcome one and all to this 16th episode, I believe, of D&D with me, Mike.
And me, Zoe.
And today we are going to be working on the main character a bit, which is something we've neglected for a long, long time. Now let's see if we can find our little characters here, which should be in your folder. Adventure Sword, Adventure Bomb I want to open. Alright, that's how big the bomb is. It's in a 64 by 64 space. Okay, and it's, fairly big character and everything. Now, this is just so we have the correct space. I don't particularly care about the rest. Let's immediately save as and call this one player. Adventure player. There we go. Okay, so we got our little player feller. Well, this is obviously the bomb still, but, that's fine. So, step number one, we're going to be clever about this. We're going to start with mirroring things on the y-axis.
Okay.
Okay, so if we put anything here, by attaching, it goes on the other side as well. That's step number one. I don't think we need to do anything on the other side. So, how do you want to draw this?
Maybe like a person by starting from the feet and building up to the head, like we did for last time.
I suppose, yeah. I'm not too worried about the colors. They don't really matter. Right? So...
Because we'll assign them in Blender.
Yeah, there will be materials later, so... I mean, they could be helpful just to get in. Now, I think the main character should be a little small. Like, it doesn't need to be huge, right? The bombs are pretty large. But the main character doesn't need to be quite as large, I don't think.
But then how can it carry the bomb?
Well, he's super strong. He's like Link. Alright, so there are the feet. Now, it depends on how cartoony we want to be, right? If you want to be less cartoony, then you do something like this. More less cartoony, yeah, you go a little bit more sort of realistic shape of the foot,
Yeah.
Don't know that matters very much. Okay, it's very hard to see with the color I've picked, so let's go with a completely different color. And let's just face paint. There. Now I can see, I don't particularly care that it's not realistic as to what we're gonna have, right? it doesn't matter, right? So, okay, here we can go up with the feet all the way to here. And one more, I guess. Yeah, we'll sort of smooth it out later, okay?
Okay.
So box. All right, now this is gonna be the ankle, and I think the ankle, something like this, and this, and this. Right, and now we can go up with the ankle.
That's the start of its legs.
Yeah. So I don't think the legs should be too tall. I think we should make a cartoony character with a really large head. Sort of like Hans was. Remember Hans?
Yeah, I do.
So all of this stuff seems like it's too far apart. Now I'm going to hold control. I can't. I'm going to undo. Because magic of voxel is not ideal.
I can click stuff for you.
Yeah. Hold control. Okay, release. Hold control. Release. Okay, now they're a bit closer. Now, back to attaching things. So, we need to draw his pelvis. Let's see, perhaps a circle can help.
We have connected him.
I've connected the pelvis. Okay, now we can make it a bit larger. There we go.
That's funny.
Yeah, I somehow feel that all of this is a little bit too high, but we'll see.
Is he wearing like a tunic?
Maybe. Oh, this is growing really fat. Really fat, really quick. Alright, so this is probably sufficient.
Link is not fat.
He could be. He's a funny guy if he's fat. Okay, so something like this for now, then we'll see.
Are you in perspective or orthographic?
I'm still in perspective. That's okay. Doesn't change a huge deal at the moment. Now, back to circle. And we should probably make it a little bit thinner now.
Then we have to build up his chest.
Yeah, so these are the pants of the little fella. Okay, and we can go even thinner now. And face. And then we're just gonna fill in this and the back. Actually, the back is kind of rightish. Not really, but it's fine. Okay, and now we need the arms. Now, the way you always draw characters that you want to animate
is a T-pose.
Is in the T-pose, right? So we're gonna start with a circle, and somewhere around here, I'm gonna create an arm. And now we're gonna go face.
He looks like an old style knight.
What?
With the big pants.
An old style
that
knight.
Are poofy.
Yeah, what can you say? What can I say? He's an old style knight. But we want like nimbler arms. I want like small arms. There you go.
And then we need hands.
Yeah, well, the hands are going to be very simple. He's always going to have fists all the time, just like old school games. And then we're probably going to create various cheats in game in order to be able to make the animations function, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. Animating voxel art is very complicated. It always sucks. So you need to do certain things to make it look better, but you'll see. We'll try some tricks anyway. Now, let's see. Bigger circle. Then another one. I don't know why I'm doing them. I could just do a face. Yeah, it looks like they're too far, but we'll worry about that later anyway. And then another face, and another. And then we're gonna close the circle. Make one smaller one inside, and then yet a smaller one. Oh, I can't. I'm at the edge. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go selection. Yeah, you can hold control for me. Release. You can hold control for me. Release. Okay, we're good. Now back to the circle and attach, and we're gonna make a tiny little circle over here. There. I don't know that I dig this square, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Now, for the wrist, it would probably be a good idea to have something smaller, but that's okay. We'll separate everything in Blender most likely. Right, I'm not worried about it now. Now, the top of the chest here should be a little bit thicker. Right?
Then we're going to have to make the neck as well, which is going to be quite a lot thinner, right?
I guess, yeah. Probably. We'll worry about this in a bit. Okay. And now, smaller. And yeah, that's it. It kind of doesn't matter a huge deal because we're never gonna see this character.
We're only gonna see it from the top.
That's right. So it's not an enormous deal unless we do like camera movements and who knows what, but I don't think so. We want to keep the game simple and we want to get it done fast, right?
Mm.
So put in shoulder blades here.
Did Link have shoulder blades?
I don't think so. But we'll see, right? There's clothing as well we need to worry about and stuff like that. So, okay, now we're finally in the middle. Let's create a bit of a neck. Now this looks uncomfortably close, but it's not too bad. Now I want to remove this and this so we have an actual little circle. Now I'm just gonna add one more face, and now we're gonna add a
enormous face.
A sphere. Now, how did you do spheres again? Do you remember?
I think you went here and changed a circle to sphere. No.
I don't know. V maybe.
There.
Sphere 3D. Bloop. Whoa. Okay, that didn't go so well. Sphere Okay, I can see. I can see the situation here. So
He just stopped.
these would have been pretty useful for the fists. Okay. So how big is this?
Last time we put it on a stick.
Yeah, we had to do some cheating, but this time we got a neck, so maybe we'll be okay.
The neck is the stick. That's kind of weird.
Or not. Okay, box. Now let's create this box. Then create, as you correctly point out, a stick. The stupid things that I need to do for Magic of Voxel. I don't actually know whether there's a better way of doing this, but there you go.
At least we can do it in some way. And stick it on the stick.
Plop. There you go. Look at his head.
There. His head is not centered.
Yeah, that's fine. His head is also not... it's big, I think, but...
He has a Hans head.
Yeah, I don't know that you have layers in Magic of Voxel. I don't think so. So let's just add a few of these faces up. So there you go. And now let's see if we can do this. There. His head is now detached. And unfortunately it's reaching the top and being cut off at the top as well. Which means we need to remove... Okay, I can't do that. Wow, this is so comfortable. Really comfortable to navigate. I do like the trial and error rubbish. That's fantastic. Okay, so we got his head. Now we may decide to leave it round or change it up a bit. What do you want to do?
I think change it up. We don't have room to actually put the eyes in this guy.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So the face should probably not be quite as flat, or rather should be flatter. And yeah, I don't know how much warping we can do, but I don't think so.
Maybe add some more ears on the sides.
Generally speaking, it's a little too round. I don't know. Let's remove that too. And let's see what we can do. Fortunately, we got the Y mirror, so we can do quite a lot. That's fairly comfortable. Maybe we can make the sides of the face a little bit less. Yeah, there you go. And now, let's see. I quite like the round face because it's fairly cartoony, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and bear in mind, again, nobody's ever going to see this. Right?
Also, did Link have a round face?
What? Link?
Did Link have a round face?
Fairly round. But, I mean, that's proper art. It's not this ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
Howdy. Okay. So, here we go.
Looks like a robot.
It does look a bit like a robot. What do you know? Maybe he's a super robot. The adventure robot. Roboventures. We still don't know what we're gonna call the game, so anything goes really. Put antennas on it. So I'm trying to make his forehead a little bit wider. And maybe the chin a little bit thinner. But it's
not a double chin.
Not a double chin? Why?
You said thinner, so...
You don't want a fatty
you can
character?
make a fatty character.
Be quite funny. You play the obese adventurer, Dr. Daddy.
He's not obese.
Yeah.
His body is not obese, at least.
That's true, he's really lean. Okay, and I mean, one can spend ages on these details, right? I would. But because this is just a small little project, I don't see a huge advantage in us spending ages improving the character and doing all sorts of crazy things. Probably simple is a good idea for this for now. There. Yeah, this side is still like really large, you know.
Unobesing him.
What?
Unobesing him.
Are you inventing words?
Yep.
How very dare you. There. Yeah, this is far too detail less now.
Now he has a double chin. No, he doesn't.
He's just got a smooth
There's
chin.
one
That's-
pixel right here. Voxel, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks a bit weird. Fair enough. Yep. And let's see. He's happy. He's gone all
He has
happy.
a very weird happy face. Wait, Dad, a nose.
Definitely has to have a nose. Okay, should we add some hair to him?
Maybe. Probably. He would be better with hair. Bald guy.
A bald guy is cheaper though, easier to make.
Yeah.
Why do you think I cut my hair bald all the time? Because that way it's easier. Don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then we can make him bald.
Yeah, we can make him bald, that's fine. Okay, this I don't know that I dig. Whoops, didn't mean that. So yeah, you can, like I said before, you can literally carry on doing this all day long. You can make them as precise as you want, as good looking as you want. We're not going to spend a huge deal of time on this. It's pretty wasteful, even though it's very important because this is the main character, right? So this is the kind of character you should spend ages making as good as possible. We are just going to sort of, make a demonstrative character, something that works, and that's it. Yeah, then we're gonna split his neck and head and everything, and then we're gonna put the animations on.
And
Make it-
also paint them.
paint.
No,
what?
that's not what I meant.
Weight
but-
paint. Weight paint.
Will we?
I don't know.
Weight paint?
We're gonna have to do some animation painting for sure.
That's not what I meant.
Is it not? Because his chest.
He's very strong.
Very chesty.
Yeah.
Chesty feller. I get.
He's a bit like a lady.
What? It's a very flat lady. A lady board. Okay, then let's add some abdomen muscles.
No, it's a bit more manly.
Is it? Okay. Does this satisfy your concept of manliness?
A bit, yeah.
A bit. All right.
It works.
It's the back. It's funny. He's got funny pants. I like it. The pants are funny.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna color these as pants. Okay. So there's more or less the character. His arms are a little bit on the long side. I think we may need to shorten them a little bit. Make the arms more stubby. So let's do that. I hope this is the correct distance. I don't think so. This feels further. Yeah. There. Alright. There we go. There's a little character. Nice and easy. Okay. So we're gonna save. He does not look very good though. Wait, his feet are too ugly. Too ugly. Gotta do more work. So we're gonna smoothen the feet over here and over here and over here. Probably over here a bit. These cankles he's got. The massive cankles.
I did not laugh at that.
What?
I laughed at something different.
What did you laugh about?
You turned and stared into his bum.
Yeah, it's done. It's fine. Everybody has a bum.
It was kind of
Even
silly.
he does have a bum. What did you think?
I didn't think anything different. He
Poor
turned
fella.
around.
He's got a bum too. What if he does a fart at some point? For some reason, children find this very amusing. Flatulence. Also, childlike adults like, what's his name? That Canadian comedian.
The lady one?
No. Jimmy. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Somebody who makes films about being stupid. Very successfully, might I add. He's got a talent for it. Okay, so there we go. There's a little character. Ridiculously muscular in the middle for some reason, but that's okay.
But his arms are not muscular at all.
That's right. He's very lean arms. He's being, as you say, an obese. Yeah, we're gonna have to do these separation anyway in Blender. So let's give this a save. And
do some stuff in Blender.
Yeah, now we're going to export it, PLY. And then later maybe we're gonna give him clothing or that sort of stuff, or just simply change pieces of his body. I think his body should be modular, made of pieces. Okay, so adventure player PLY for now. Okay, and now we're just gonna minimize this. Go back to our models, and there are the characters.
That's a vision cone.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's the bomb.
Is it? Amazing.
I'm just saying.
I can tell. You're just saying. Okay, file import. PLY. There we go. And
you imported it in the wrong place again?
I probably saved it in the wrong place, yeah. Because
you did it last time as well.
You have no idea how terrible Magica Voxel is for everything that has anything to do with user experience.
Oh.
It's the worst software there is. That's not true. Because loads of these free software are great, right? But they got ridiculous shortcomings in user experience. Many people complain about Blender. I think Blender is one of the very, very best. Okay, so let's try this again. Export PLY. Cut. Paste. Close. Okay. Now back to here. And we need to go back a folder, back into it, and the player is now here. Massive! Okay, so...
He's a giant.
Why did we have UVs? Did we do something with UVs?
We did.
Alright, we did it for the cone. I remember now. Okay, so this character over here needs to be reduced in size by dividing by 64.
That's minus.
Or minus.
He got the beast.
I just moved him.
Splat.
It's really flat now.
Double splat.
There you go. There's the little
regular.
Alright, so basic processing. Space. Remove doubles.
Remove 21,000 vertices.
Limited dissolve. Okay. So this simplifies life substantially.
Splat.
Now, let me do some of the selecting here because I don't want to be here all day. So let's see. The feet. Alright, so we want to keep the feet separated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to
select the legs.
Select these, the cankles, and delete these faces, and delete these faces. And we can
make a face.
Delete these faces.
Yeah.
And these faces. And let's quickly select all in the limited dissolve again, just in case. Now make a single n-gon and another n-gon right here. Yeah. Now n-gons hate to be bent or rounded or anything like that, so that's going to be something to keep in mind. Okay, so this is another face, and down here another face. All right. Now we've got the legs done. I don't think we want knee joints. Plus, I don't really think we're gonna do a huge deal with the legs because it's a top-down game. So what we'll do now is we will take these. Well, we'll just do this and this, and then we'll do face selection. All of these. Delete face, and now move these up. That's close enough. It doesn't particularly matter. It's not flush. So a face over here. And a face over here. Down here, this one looks different because of this face. We could delete these edges and then add a face, which is again an end gone. So that's going to be something worth remembering when we animate. Alright, so there goes the funky legs. Now the bum and everything is fine as it is. Now what we need to do is we need to delete this face first. That's the first step. And then we should take all of this, all of these vertices, and duplicate them, drag them down by one step. Switch to face selection. Select all of these, delete these faces.
Now we're gonna make an N-gon now.
I'm missing the back. Oh,
we have deleted his hips.
No more bum. Sorry,
and
mate.
bum.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna delete this and this.
His bum is back.
Wait. Let's do another limited dissolve just in case, because you never know. So we're gonna add the back of the bum and the front here. And now from here, we need to add another line, and here another line. I don't know that we need, oh, well, I guess we do.
An N-gon?
No, I don't think we need this, because it's going to be on the inside. So you got those, and now this should work. Yeah. Except, yeah, no, so there's a lot we don't need. Wait a moment. This guy, all of the internal parts here are not necessary.
Are we doing this to save vertices?
No, we're preparing the character so that it can be animated correctly.
Oh.
It's impossible essentially to elegantly animate voxel art. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to separate the various pieces of the character so you can animate them correctly. So I'm going to delete these vertices. Okay, now I'm going to grab these vertices and create one face. This is not perfect, but it doesn't matter. Boom. Oops. Wrong vertex. There. Right, and now you can select this, and this is not really going to be easy, is it? Oh, we'll see. Whoop. Alright, so now I'm gonna remove these two, and let's see if I can bridge them. Not really, it triangulated them, which makes some degree of sense because there are more vertices here than there are here. So I would need to create these two. And now I need to do the reselection again. See, this is it's not so much advanced for you, Zoe, you can do this, but I know you don't practice on your own, and I don't want to waste the entire evening here doing something that's just pedestrian stuff.
Yep.
Right. If you want to start doing these yourself during the D&D, well then get practicing. Because we don't want to bore everybody by just doing things that are completely obvious.
Yep.
So I'm going to drag this up now to here. And now it's flush with the rest, and I'm going to put a single bop big face right there. Okay, so even if it clips into itself, it's not a big deal. Now let's see what we've got here. Here's one thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to take... I'm going to go with face selection. I'm going to select all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these. And I'm going to go P, I believe, selection. And now these are a separate object, and I'm going to move them to the fourth layer, fifth, whatever. And now I'm going to be back here, and I can focus just on this. We're going to join them again later. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 needs this face. 2, 3, 4 needs this face. That's it. Everything else... Yeah, I don't think we need any of these edge parts. delete vertex. Okay, so now let's quickly see that I haven't broke. Yeah, see, fits fine. And now what I need to do is remove this edge. And now I need to take everything and do one single face. And now if everything worked correctly, this should be more or less seamless. And it is. Alright, so we got the chest. So we got the hips, the legs separated, the feet, the chest. Now we need to separate the arms. Alright, so this face...
Is Nan gone?
Yeah. I think we can probably delete it, it's a good idea. This face is going to be a problem as well. Whoops. Okay. And now that we've got all of this separated...
Shouldn't you mirror so that you do it on the other side as well?
Not quite. How do you deal with this?
You're right.
This weird end gone. So wait. Limited dissolve. Okay, and now maybe I can just do this and do a single large face and it'll be okay. Hopefully. Anyway. So the faces have removed. Yeah, there should be another mirror tool actually in Blender, but I don't remember how you use it or where it's found. So that's a problem. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to move these arms away. To do that, this vertex is in the way. This vertex is in the way, but I'm gonna need it. Alright, let's go to face selection with see-through. So I can copy this and copy this, and and I'm gonna separate them. And now I'm gonna move this to this layer or whatever. It doesn't matter. There we go. And these could be mirrored technically, but don't know that I see a huge advantage to that. Face, face, done. And then face, whoops. Face, face, done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate here. Now I've left myself this little marker already. So select and select, delete faces, done. And now this arm, oh, see, these vertices are all wrong. They're gonna be wrong on the other side, so I might as well clean them. Now we need a limited dissolve to be rid of all of the rubbish. Oh, I forgot these.
Limited dissolve?
Wait, it deleted too much. So I'm gonna go to the face over there, and this face over here, delete face. It looks like there's another face over here. I don't know if I have another face over here, but it looks like it. Again, limited dissolve. You keep on doing limited dissolves all the time and cleaning up these meshes. Okay, here we go. Now we've got separated arms, separated hands. We don't have forearms, and that's fine. Okay, so you'll see the character works here. Now let's go back to just the torso. So the torso is its own thing, and it should be fairly easy. All we need to do is select this and plop. Okay, so it's selected one too many. I can see what's going on. So this needs to be its own face. And now we can create a safe end gun. So same thing here, its own face. And now we can create a safe end gun. I saw something inside. No, I didn't. Okay, here we go. So that's done. Actually, this is kind of a silly little thing. And there's one over here too. Alright, so we got another end gun done. Now, neck. And also these silly faces. I want to do a little bit of cleanup here. So here, face. Okay, now watch what we're going to do. We're going to say A, limited dissolve, and then plop, done. Even though these are detached, it doesn't matter.
Most of the vertices are in the face.
In your face. Yes. Okay, there. Now the neck can go completely. So I'm literally going to select it and delete all the faces like this. Now I've already deleted those, so that's not a concern. These are. I'm going to delete these faces. I'm going to immediately do a limited dissolve. And I don't know if we lose some vertices. Every now and then we should. Okay, boom. And there's the head.
I'm pretty sure we lost them just now.
Good. We can delete this face. do a limited dissolve.
His face reminds you of a theater mask.
A little bit. Yeah, we got a few of these faces that are not exactly optimal. I think most of them actually, yeah, exactly. All of these can be improved quite a bit, but we're not gonna bother. We're only gonna do the low-hanging fruit here. These here in the back, these easy ones, right? And these as well. These are all low-hanging fruit, easily improved geometry, so might as well do it.
Then we gotta do the other side.
There, done. The top probably also we can do.
And there was the other side.
Which other side? The front?
This side.
Front's already done, largely.
Oh,
I mean, I'll take a look if there's anything more.
Thought that was the side.
Okay, so I forgot to limit the dissolve. F. There we go. And yeah, no, the front is largely done already. It's very few wrong faces that I see. Yeah, see, this is fine. This is fine. No, they're all basically as good as they can get, pretty much. Okay, so there we go. Now we can put them all back together. The poor fella.
He lost his legs.
The parts split. Control J for join, and then Control J for join, and we are back to having all of the pieces. Okay.
Of the player.
Yes.
The payer.
Okay, so materials. Let's deal with that really quickly. Well, first of all, we start with the basic material, which is A. Now A is going to be maybe the skin color, right?
Mm-hmm. So that will be the front of the face.
Yeah. Now, should he have gloves? I don't think so. I think bare arms are fine. Now the pants should have a different color. The legs will be bare, at least as the initial equipment. Oh, I've noticed a problem in the geometry.
Oh yeah, I see it too.
Limited. Okay. So now let's fix the geometry real quick. Boom. There we go.
And then go back to selecting for the red pants.
Yeah, well, it should actually be quite easy because we've separated the things. So we can now add another material. We're going to call it B, and we're going to assign it. So there goes the pants. The feet, we're going to have another material, which we're going to assign as C. And then the eyes and the mouth and the nose. Do you want to have separate materials for these?
Probably.
Okay, so the eyes is going to be just one B. And the nose and the mouth can have the same. No, nose is going to be the same color as the skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
mouth is probably going to be B.
Well, no, the fact that it's red now, it doesn't matter. I love it how you keep falling for this trick.
Yeah.
The fact that it's red now is irrelevant. It doesn't change anything. What changes things is what you're going to do with material when you assign it to the red area in game. So you can't be without pants, and that's fine. And then we're going to add maybe a coat or whatever it is later. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Right now he has a naked chest.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, well, while we animate him, right, he should be, all of the pieces should be attached, but maybe we'll detach them later. We'll see. Okay, so now the character's done, and we can save. Let's rename player and player. There we go. Done. All right, now we're going to cheat a bit, and Blender has a few cool tools where you can go to armature and go human meta rig. Boop. And it does a bunch of work for you already. Now the problem is my cursor was in the wrong place. So now I can do, also I need to do Control A, location, rotation and scale, there. And now I can do Shift A to add armature, human meta rig. Okay, so we've got a few interesting situations. The character's facing that direction. Where's the bomb facing? the bomb's facing the same direction as the character. So what we're gonna do is we're going to rotate this guy by -90. Rotate Z 90. Okay, and let's apply notification and everything. And now another thing that needs to be done is it needs to be made smaller. Now obviously this is really cartoon. Wait, before we do that, let's get rid of a bunch of bones we don't care about.
Like the eyes.
Literally all of the face and all of this stuff. We may have a bone for the eyes later, but this is, I mean...
We don't need that.
Yeah, don't need any of the earlobes or whatever the heck this is. It gets super complicated.
The hands.
This, what is this? Wait, metric face, metric spine, and delete the face, delete bones. Okay, so do we need a neck? Possibly. So this is another spine. Okay, so these are now not connected. This is not the head either. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this bone as well. We'll worry about the rest later. Now, clavicles, possibly, but we definitely don't need any of the hands.
Stuff.
Any of them. And this will be treated as a hand. I think these are breasts. We can delete those. We're only gonna have one big bone for the chest, so we can delete all of these. We don't need pelvis bones.
We're not going to move his hips in any way.
We don't need thighs. And here the foot structure is too complicated. We don't need a toe. And we don't need a heel. Okay. Now the armature has been simplified dramatically. Now we can make it much smaller. Okay, and now we're gonna start messing around with it a lot. So all of these bones, there should be a way to x-axis mirror. Awesome. So everything I do now is gonna get mirrored. Okay. So now I'm gonna move. Okay, something's wrong. Let me see. Yeah, so I don't think it's finding the arms, and so it's crying a little bit. I'm gonna delete this bone just in case. No. So both of them are being moved. I'm not sure. I think we lost some kind of dependency. Let's see. Oh heck, I don't know. You know what? I've completely changed my mind on this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna delete this rig completely, and we're gonna start from scratch and make our own. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a armature basic. No, where's the bone? Bone. Single bone. There we go. Okay. Now there's a big bone over here. I'm gonna drag it over here. Put it in front and down. This is gonna be our control bone. There should be a way to just tell it where to be. There you go.
So this bone is going to control everything else if it is moved?
Yeah, roll 90, I guess. No, I think roll out like 0, wouldn't I? Yeah, roll 0. Yeah, so this is this bone over here. Now we can extrude bones. And we can move bones, but we need to unparent it. So I think it's P, separate bones. Okay, wait a moment. Now it's a completely different object. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Maybe I can simply go a single bone, and now it should be, no, it's a new armature again. Okay, now I've added a bone, and I believe it's now in the same object, yes. Okay. Okay, so I've noticed another thing. Our character is in the wrong place. Okay, so we're gonna move the character more towards here. Okay, and then again we're going to apply location. That's fine now. Okay, back to the bone. This bone, drag it up.
So So this is the torso bone.
Yeah. I'm trying to be as quick as possible here. No, we need the pelvis first. And then from this we're going to extrude it up along the z-axis, and there's the torso bone. Then we're going to extrude again. That's
For the head bone.
And then we're going to add a bone. We're going to grab this and put it here. And we're going to grab this and drag it down.
And probably put it on the other
I
side.
don't remember
as well.
if this is the correct direction of the leg bone. Not sure. Yeah, I thought that I had an x-axis mirror, but evidently not. So I'm gonna delete this bone, and now I'm gonna add a bone. Yeah, but when you add one, it doesn't do that. So I'm gonna need to extrude it. Let's just extrude it here. X-axis mirror, mate. You gonna work or what? Oh boy. That's okay. We're just gonna create one, and then we'll be able to move them to the other side. It's been so long since I've done an actual armature that it's a bit embarrassing now because I don't remember things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last time we made the armature in the brawling game that we never completed.
Yeah.
That guy was complicated.
Yep. But we don't want to make a complicated character here.
Yep.
We want to make a very simple character. Right? So, yeah, and from here we're just going to drag this down and then extrude to here. And that's the foot. That's the leg. That's the thingy. Okay, that's good. Now let's add another bone. Drag this here. And that's going to be the arm. And here. I'm not being very precise either. I'd be very careful with everything otherwise. And here's the hand. Okay. So we should give all of these bones names. So this one's called bone 6. No, this one needs to be called hand.l. It's very important. Excuse me, .r actually. Oh no, that's the parent. I'm a potato. The parent needs to remain bone 6. Where is the name of the bone? There. So this one is called hand.l. Very important that you name them exactly correctly. Dot and then the thing, the sides. And plus, I'm an idiot and I keep saying left when it's right. At least I think it is right, isn't it? Yeah, it's right. One more thing.
It's right compared to the character.
Yeah, we're gonna put X-ray so we can see them through. It's pretty neat, no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to the bones. So this one we're gonna call arm.
Dot R.
This one we're gonna call leg R. And this one we're gonna call foot R. This one we're gonna call control. This one we're gonna call hips. This one we're gonna call back or spine. And this one we're gonna call head. Okay, here we go. I can see some weird rolls here, which is a bit worrying. All of them seem to have rolls. I'm gonna put 0 here, but it doesn't like it. I don't know what radius is, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Envelope, what's that? Don't know that either. Radius parent. Oh. Don't know what radius is. There's gotta be a way in which you stop them from rotating, but I absolutely do not remember how. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave the rolls alone actually. There. Let's leave them like this. I'm gonna have to look up tutorials myself to sort this out.
We have to make the other side.
Yeah, and heck if I remember. Duplicate. I think you can copy them and then mirror them. How do you do that again? So I think you would copy all of these, Control C, or Shift D. You would Shift D, and you go S, Y -1, I believe. but you need to probably have the pivot on the 3D cursor. S, Y minus 1, there they are. Okay, and I think you can mirror the names, but I don't remember how you do it. I have no idea. So they're all named incorrectly, but I know it's possible to just tell it, hey, mirror the names, right? So this would be arm L, hand L. It's not great that I'm doing a tutorial where I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing. It's been a while. Sorry.
And I'm pretty much just watching.
That's true as well. Okay. So we got this happening. Okay, so we're having exactly the same problem as before, which is interesting, but I think we need to deal with all of the parents here. So the parent bone of this is spine, the parent bone of this is hips, the parent bone of this is control, okay? And yeah, and it keeps the offset. Now I think you can actually do it like this. You select the first one, select this one, Control P, keep offset. I guess it's gonna be like this, keep offset. Yes. Okay. So now that's very strange. You know what? That's what it is. Yes, exactly. Right. So I'm not sure I understand why this feels so constrained, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. Now these need to be the children of this. Control P, keep offset. And this of this, Control P, keep offset. Right, so these are...
And the feet are children of the legs?
The legs. The feet should already be children of legs. I can't click them for some reason. Yeah, leg L is the parent, hips is the parent. Okay. Yeah, so all of this should work. Now,
what about the head?
Wait a moment. I want to first check... I've already checked that. I want to check that this at least barely works. Okay.
Oh.
Not really. Okay, everything going very, very differently. It's fairly abnormal. See, this is pretty wrong. Plus, now that I think about it... Wait a moment, now that I think about it, our sword and our direction... but that's just the direction we're pointing, it doesn't matter. So the head is working fine. This is not working and the pivot is in the wrong place. You know why? Because of this, I think. Yes, okay, now it's working fine. Yeah, that's working fine too. That's working correctly.
Do we have to weight paint?
Yeah, well, of course, nothing is currently applied to the character at the moment. And this is working correctly. Now, I'm actually not sure if these are now wrong because their scale or something may be reversed. But I'm really not sure. Tail, envelope, blah, blah, blah. Roll looks the same. Envelope, I'm not certain. It's been far too long. I have no idea whether these are working as they should. Hopefully. So let's just do a quick little experiment. Switch to object mode. So you go to this, you go P, and you go with automatic weights. Okay, that's surprising that it's not going mental yet, but I think it's because we're not in pose mode. Okay. Okay, better than I expected.
Whoop.
Right, so the feet are kind of moving, the arms are kind of moving. That's okay. We're gonna fix that now. That's fine. That's working correctly.
It's still kind of funny.
That's working. Whoa, hello. We missed this part. I think it's treated as a separate object. That's funny. That's okay. All we need to deal with now is weight paint. So you go here, you change this to weight paint, and now you got this, and you deal with the brush, right? So all we need to do is we need to add to these there. And now the head should be fully controlled by this bone. And it is. Okay, now let's go to the chest. Now the chest, we should simply make it completely colored, but we gotta be careful that we don't color other
areas.
So, and the reason why we need absolute full coloring, and we need to make the brush as small as possible. The reason why we need full where's the strength as well? I think it may be that button. No, it's not that. Tools, strength is 1, radius 5 pixels, whatever. Right, the reason why we need to have this exact thing like so is because otherwise voxel art, as you saw, when it bends, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
Right? It simply doesn't work. You need to have perfect coloring. Now there should be a way to have mirror here as well, and I don't remember.
I saw the word
X
mirror.
There it is. So if I paint here, it's gonna mirror it there, etc. So that's pretty good. Now we gotta be careful not to color the rest.
Because we don't want to color the arm.
That's right. Notice how the Engons are giving it a lot of trouble, sort of understanding what to do. That's completely normal.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm working hard. Okay, wait a moment. Give me a bigger brush here. I don't need enormous precision here. Right, but here near the arms, you gotta be really careful. See, I've already started coloring the arm. Yeah, I'm coloring the arm there. So gotta be careful. Aren't you supposed to mirror, mate? Oh, what? X mirror, except I'm not doing it. Topology mirror, is that it? Okay, thanks. Those tools look different. Maybe a different version of Blender or whatever. So I'm worried about this because they're attached. See, that's the problem now. But we should be able to do this and hide.
I think we deleted them.
We did not. How would you know, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say things like they're true. Or perhaps would be a better rubbish. Even if we hide them, it doesn't work. It won't.
Did you just move into another layer?
I can't, because this is all the same object, and I can't look through. I don't know what to do. I mean, I would need to separate this object into separate parts, which would probably be intelligent anyway. Yeah, because I want every one of these to have the armature, right? Every one of these parts to apply to the same armature. I'm not sure how to do this too intelligently at the moment, so let's just carry on for now. Okay, so smaller brush, color.
Color the arm.
I know. Just wait until I wreak havoc over here. I can't avoid it, right?
Yeah. You're gonna have to uncolor it later.
Yeah. Okay. Now here apparently, yeah, we have one.
There's one up there.
Yeah, I can see it. And there it is. Okay.
Colored the arm.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay, now we need to go to tools and change from draw. Well, we should have add, I guess. Subtract. Mate, what's the strength? Alright, thanks. I want 100% strength. We're not messing about here. See, that's impossible. I can't deal with it now. Do I have face selection? It should be, wait, Z? No, I want this. Whoops. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, I can do that. And then just subtract these. That's okay.
Yeah, worked.
That works. So let's just detach all of this. Looking good.
He looks very funny. Plop.
Okay, so, and here you see there's a bit of an effect. That's okay. We're basically making what would be the equivalent of Rayman, which is an old Ubisoft game. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's done. So the torso is, I think, working fairly well. Now we need to deal with these. Okay.
The arms are completely coloring the torso.
Yeah, that's an easy enough fix.
We're stripping him.
Torso back in position.
Looks very funny.
Uh-huh. It is indeed hilarious. Okay, so let's see here. I can't tell why these are being all moved, but my guess is it's not that arm, it's this arm. Yeah. Exactamundo. Alright, so this arm is now not affecting the torso anymore. That's good.
And now you need to do it with the hands.
Yep. Now the hands are already fine because they were physically separated. Yep. Now here...
this will need to be completely colored.
Yeah, well, we're gonna move this foot, this other foot. It's like, man, I'm being transported away. Okay, here we go. It's a bit of workage. That's right. I think that those are again the other
one.
The other leg. So or not. Oh yeah, maybe. Ta-da.
His pants are good.
The pants are back into position.
But the foot is not.
I don't know what's happening to the foot. It's kind of weird. Yeah, these are connected, so again it's going to be a bit of a... Wait, let me undo a few of these steps because it's a bit extreme here what I've done. Okay. Making the brush super small so I'm not hitting surfaces I don't want to hit. So something's clearly fairly off here.
It could be the other foot.
Could be the other leg affecting the other this foot, yeah.
Or it could be the feet themselves. The foots.
The foots? No, but the feet should affect themselves fully, right? So is there something else competing then? It's gotta be, it must have something else that competes with it. Now you'll notice the other side of the foot is also sort of fixing itself. And the reason why this is happening is because that mirroring tool we've got on. I love it that strength 100 is not strength 100 in fact. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, come on.
Painting. It's a lot of painting.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Okay, here we go.
Well, it's got to be done.
True. Okay, yeah, but definitely something is very off with the foot. Something else is moving the foot. I don't know what. Okay, this is still moving the foot. This is not moving the foot, but since we're here, let's fix all of this. Right, so this needs to have perfect effect over itself. Blender, give me a hand here. Oh no, where is that? It's probably somewhere. There you go, I got it. Yeah, I told you, right? It doesn't like N-gons. Because then it bends them all sorts of weird. And
we are coloring his pants.
yeah, red pants. Pants on fire, as the British would say. Okay, so you see here we need another subtract. Slightly. Okay, so this is not affecting that. Oh, I think I know. The control is affecting things, which is silly because the control should not deform. Where is the information about the bone? I can't find it here at the moment. But basically, that bone should not deform anything. That's just us moving the character around if needed. Okay, there we go. So that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Good and good. and good. All right, now we can select all of the bones
And
and
then
hit
stick 'em
Alt
back
R,
together.
Alt S, Alt G.
They are back.
And now we can, because we need to conclude our
Episode. We're
Episode
10
as
minutes
well.
late already.
So let's see. There's the arm. Whoops. There's
The other arm.
look at him wave. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. No. Yes. I'm going to bow. I'm going to bow down. I'm going to bow and pull my arms down. I'm very sad. Look at him. Look at him.
He's sad with a happy face.
He is desperate. Well, we haven't given him any bones for
Why
his
is he
face, so he's
desperate?
always good to be laughing. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, he looks like he's committing harakiri. The sword in his stomach. Okay.
But
No. Okay, so we can clearly see a bit of a problem here. This bone and this bone aren't actually acting as they should. So it should be P connected, I believe. And now, okay, now we're getting this fairly interesting effect, which is fairly normal. We need to start making all sorts of IK controls and stuff if we want to, but I don't think so. We're going to keep it ridiculously simple. This is going to be a very, very simple little character. And so we're going to make very simple and basic animations. Very old school.
back to normal.
There we go. There's the little fella.
Should you take a screenshot or something?
I'll take care of that later. Anyway, thanks people for watching, and that concludes our episode for the YouTube crowd. Bye bye.
Bye.